Hey, it's Benita. Um, I wanted to make this video like I normally do when I have a lot on my mind. You guys aren't familiar with how I journal and make my videos. I've really been having a hard time lately. And not just because of, the brain tumors or anything like that, or not because, I lost my home, now I'm living in a hotel, but I really, really miss my daughter. They tell you that time will make it a little bit easier, but it hasn't gotten easier for me to deal with. In fact, it still hurts really bad. It hurts really bad. It's one of those things that I don't know if I'll ever get over, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And for so long, I tried to make sure when I do my videos, I try to make sure, I'm in a good, positive headspace and all that good stuff. So that, I'm giving you, upbeat Benita, whatever. But lately, I don't know. Lately, I just have not been myself. And you guys know I haven't been shy to talk about battling depression. That's a battle that it's like if I don't fight, I don't win. So I keep fighting and I keep fighting. But just like with anything and anybody else, I get tired, And I think I'm just tired. Just tired. I know I'm not saying much, but I'm saying a lot, if you know what I mean. When my daughter first died, all I wanted was to have her back. And then when I realized that wasn't possible, the greatest part of me just wanted to be with her. Because I never thought in a million years that I would have to for some people, they can go on, they can do well, you know. But I think because we were so close and I had her when I was so young that we grew up together. You know, we literally grew up together. I know my face is really red. You know, I've been crying a lot, so, you know, I don't want to keep saying that I'm okay when I'm not, you know. And then sometimes, you know, I try to reach out, but, you know, most of the time I get, oh, I'm praying for you, or just keep praying, or just pray. And I know people mean well when they say that, but it's like, y'all don't think I'm already praying? Y'all don't think I've been praying, you know? It's like, on top of everything else, it's just hard for me living without her. And I think that is the most honest, most transparent I've been about how I'm actually doing now that my daughter has been gone 5-6 years. It's gotten easier for me. I still feel the emptiness. And I don't want to have to keep saying that I'm okay when I'm not. Fighting 2 different types of brain tumors. Y'all, that's hard. That's a battle by itself. It's a battle by itself. Losing my home, living in this hotel since January. You couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine this would be my life. Nothing could have prepared me for this. Nothing. Then not having any family here. And people say, well, why don't you go back to Florida? Well, I don't think much would change whether I'm in Florida or not. It's not going to bring my daughter back. My mother is now deceased, so she would have been the only reason I would move back, but now she's deceased. So, and plus I have the best medical care right here in Atlanta, so, and 12 years in the game now, it would be crazy for me to leave and have to start out over, finding new medical teams and all of that. When you think about all the brain surgeries I've had, radiation, the complications I've had, then the emergency surgeries I've had to fix the complications. Hasn't been easy. You know, people tell me, oh, you don't look like what you're going through, or sometimes they don't believe what I'm actually saying is completely true. And I know there are some crazy people in this world, but I don't know anybody who would play a 12-year-old, a 12-year-long game of saying they have brain tumors just for attention. You know, and let it play out so much till they lose their home, wind up living in a hotel. And, I say this quite often when I've had people say, well, maybe you shouldn't look a certain way. I don't know what else people want me to do. I do the best I can, If I let myself go, that's going to be the end of me. So I take care of myself. I make sure I'm presentable. That's always been who I am. But fighting depression is really rough, particularly when you don't have anyone that you can call and, or they can, you can confide in, without being judged, without being bombarded with scriptures, and without being bombarded with what you need to do, and anything you can think to tell me that I need to do. Trust me, I've already done it. I've already done it. And for those of you who have had to bury a child, it's not something, you get over, especially especially when you have a close bond, I just, I remember we had a conversation one time. She had Hodgkin's lymphoma, cancer, and I remember I asked her, was she still fighting? And she was like, yes, ma'am. She was like, Mama, you're my hero. As long as you fight, I'm gonna fight. But ever since she's been gone, it's like, okay, so if she was fighting because I was fighting, and now she's gone, it's like, outside of my grandbabies, like, do I want to keep fighting? I think what's sad that if I say this too many times, someone may think I'm suicidal or something. I'm not, but I just didn't know it would be this hard. To continue living without her. And I think being in this hotel really, really has intensified my battle with depression. Yep. So I don't think about my therapist always said, well, do you think about her yourself? No, not really. I'll tell you what I do think about. Sometimes I feel like this. It will be okay if I need to sleep and just then wake up. I mean, I don't think that's the same as wanting to hurt myself. But it's just so... It's hard. It's hard. It's hard, you know, going through all of this, particularly as a single woman. You know, still do have a lot of men show interest, but I haven't met anyone that I felt is, you know, what I have prayed for or what God would have for me, you know. This has been really difficult. It gets really lonely at times because I don't like having to explain, you know, what I'm going through, what I'm dealing with. I don't like explaining, you know, that I'm living in a hotel. I don't want to have to explain any of that. So when men do show interest, I just kind of, you know, push back a little bit. So I appreciate all of you that do pray for me, and those of you who inbox or text or call me, those who have shared with me through love and prayer, whatever. I don't take any of it for granted. I really don't. I'm very appreciative. But I am tired. I don't want to keep fighting. That's just how I feel. However, I will keep fighting if that be the Lord's will. If that be the Lord's will. There's no way I could have prepared for any of this. Not even on my best day. There's no way I could have prepared for it. But the truth of the matter is, out of all the videos I've made, this is probably one of my most transparent videos. And y'all, I am tired. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of the loneliness. I'm tired of not having my daughter with me. I'm just tired. Tired of being in this hotel. I'm tired. Tired of dealing with brain tumors. I'm tired. Tired. So, I just wanted to make this video to express how I feel. I don't know if I'm going to share this video or not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I do know I'm tired. mostly mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. Tired, 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 tired. You would think I would have a lot of people checking on me. I mean, all the folks I used to check on. It's not, it's really, this has been a 12-year lonely journey for me. It really has been lonely. I don't let a lot of people get close to me. But that doesn't mean I don't need anybody or I don't want anybody. It's just that I just feel like I have a lot going on. And anyone, even if you come as a friend in my life, you would have to understand that. So, like I said, I probably didn't say much of anything of substance tonight. And that's okay. I just had to get my words out. And be as real as I can, about missing my daughter. I never thought I would have to live without her. I couldn't have foreseen that coming. It hasn't gotten easier at all, and it hasn't. It hasn't gotten easier for me. It just hasn't. I'm gonna turn this light off and try to get some sleep. And I hope you guys, are doing well and all of that good stuff. And prayerfully by the time I wake up, maybe I'm feeling better, maybe not. But one thing would be for sure, I told the truth. I'm just... I just miss my child. So, a large part of why I decided not to go back into pastoring was because I felt like I've spent my entire life in church, serving, all of that. And then I feel like when I started getting really ill with these 2 brain tumors, and after my daughter died, I just really felt like all those years I put into the church, church wasn't there for me. Isn't there for me. So, and I decided, I had better just look after myself, and do what's best for my health. Not only my health, for my sanity, my peace of mind, just my overall well-being, if you will. My overall well-being. So, maybe I'll win the lottery. I don't know. I don't even know how to play the lottery. Maybe I'll marry a rich man. I don't know. But one thing I do know, I really miss my daughter. I really do. I miss her every day. I miss her every day. So I'll probably be absent a few more days from social media. Just taking some mental health days, trying to, get my thoughts together. Trying to pull myself back off the ledge, if you will. So, I'm going to say goodnight, and just know losing a child is not easy. Some days, I have fight left in me. And some days I just want to be where she is. I don't want to be here without her. That's my truth. Maybe I'll see you next time, okay?